Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ian Stedman from Meeple Games, and I'm here with Michael Lipton, the designer of Incoming Transmission. Say hey.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Well, you can't really respond right now. I'll assume you're doing good.
Yeah. We wanted to jump on here today and show you how some of these new expansions work that we've just added to the Incoming Transmission Standard package, still on Kickstarter until this Friday. Those are the Signal Boost cards, as shown right here, and we've also got the Meeploid variant here that we're going to show you today as well.
Great. So should we just kind of get started with it all?
Yeah, should we kind of explain how it works before we get into it, or just explain as we go, you think?
Well, how about I start working on my side of things and you can give a quick explanation as I work on that.
All right, so Michael's going to go ahead and set up the mission objectives and start strategizing which commands he's going to give me first. The Signal Boost cards are the first new addition we're going to talk about. The way these work is for every mission objective that I, as the cadet, do manage to complete successfully, I'll receive one of these Signal Boost cards that are going to be shuffled up. There's 4 of them currently, and we're looking to add some more with the new social media stretch goals. They have different effects, and I'll explain what those are now. So the first one, Debug, will allow me to, I can trade it in on a future turn to get rid of any errors that have come through in the transmission. The Abort card will allow me to set up the commands in the way I believe they should be executed, and then I'm allowed to ask Mission Control, should I execute these commands in this order? And Mission Control is allowed to respond yes or no, and if the answer is no, I am allowed to reorder them before I actually execute anything if I want, but I can't ask again. A clear signal is I choose a register, and you tell me what command goes there. Cross-check is I choose a card, and you tell me where it goes.
Absolutely.
There we go. That's how they work.
All right, so I've selected your 5 commands. I've already looked over my missions and figured out which ones and what order I want to do.
Okay.
We've got a level 2 transmission, which means it's just these 5 cards shuffled, and it's time for you to debug them.
All right, so let's figure this out. So I've got 2 easts, 2 norths, and a collect. Well, let's see. This is my range of movement. The only thing I can collect without repairing is the water purifier up here, so let's just do that as we see it. North, north, east, east, and collect. And collect, and I'll put this over here.
Great. I collect these back up into the command pile, and
then something bad happens.
Now the Meeploid takes its turn. The Meeploid breaks out of the Biotech Lab.
So
damaging the Biotech Lab.
First turn, you turn the Biotech Lab over, which always starts in the middle when we're playing with this variant, by the way. And we'll add the Meeploid Meeple onto that spot. That is all he does on the first turn.
Yeah, he's just going to sit there, right? That's all he's going to do?
It's like, I just broke out. Everything is awesome.
All right, so let's see what we're going to have go on here. I'm now being a little bit paranoid about that Meeploid, though. But I don't think there's much I can do about that. What do we have going on here? Clear signal. So there's a clear signal on the 3rd command. Because of level 1, I get to tell you what I think your 3rd command should be, or what I plan for it to be. 3rd is south.
Okay.
All right. There you go.
I've got a west, a north, another west, and south. All right. All movement. So really, it doesn't much matter, does it? West, west, south, north, south, south.
Well, it doesn't really matter, but you probably don't want to go running into the room with the Meeploid.
No, definitely not. What are you trying to get me to do here? No, definitely can't go north first. So south, west, southwest. What? Southwest, south, north, west. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Southwest, south. Whoa, no. Okay.
All right.
Well, this is not
so
good.
now it's the Meeploid's turn. It's the second turn.
Yep. So
One
now,
of these cards from
one
the
of
command
them,
deck
right?
gets pulled for him.
Mm-hmm.
West, which means the Meeploid moves one space west.
Oh, all right.
Okay. So just to give a quick overview, uh, the Meeploid will be ramping up in how many cards it's drawing, and its goal is to attack the Cadet and just add chaos, get him to run around, do the wrong things, pretty much mess up all the plans.
Right.
So once the Cadet does get grabbed, because it most likely will happen, we'll go over the specifics of that then.
Oh, yes.
All right, but for the time being, let's see if we can get this taken care of. I'm going to pick my next set. All right, there's my 5. And they're just a level 2. So there you go.
All right.
What are you thinking?
Yeah. Sheesh. Oh, so west, west, south. It's going to put me here at the end of this.
Yeah, it'll land you on the rescue pod.
So, if I move west, repair this on the way, west again, then deploy, and then south. I think if I repair this on the way and I'm wrong, it'll be easier to correct than if I guess the other way around. So let's do this. West, repair, west, deploy, and south. Still
All right.
really close to that mind bug, man.
You're really, really close.
Meeploid
all right.
Not friendly at all.
Now the Meeploid is going to activate 2 cards.
Uh-oh.
North.
Woo.
And west.
Oh, no.
Alrighty.
We've gotten pretty lucky with those so far.
We have. Alright, so
let's change that.
The Meeploid now is only doing 2 cards per turn and will remain at 2 cards for the rest of the game until a mission is completed. For each mission that gets completed, we're going to be adding yet another card as the Meeploid realizes it is running out of time and it really needs to start hustling.
Now, if I had completed a mission, which I'm guessing I did not, would you have revealed that before we choose the cards for the Meeploid to take?
That is correct, because it is completed the moment you actually had those objectives positive.
Yes.
So we would have jumped straight from 1 to 3.
Ow.
Yeah, that would have been brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting real nervous about that thing.
Well, let's see if we can do something to fix you with that. So here's 5 commands. And again, it's just them shuffled up.
Well. Southeast east is going to take me down here. The only thing I can collect along that route is the energy pack if I repair it. So
well, you have a south-southeast east.
Not bad. So I've got southeast and another south. So actually I can pick up 2 things. Oh knows.
Who knows what you'll do.
But you had me over here doing this stuff. Probably need to repair where I'm standing.
So your logic on that is you ran over there, you haven't completed a mission, so you must not be done with that spot right now.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
So you had me drop and move this and nothing happened, so you probably need this repaired. And then I'm going to jaunt over here, south-south. I'm going to pick up that X-ray scope. That's a cool X-ray scope. Let's carry it over here and just kind of hang out with it for a while.
Hey!
Whoa, all right.
G-diffuser may be failing. Get the water purifier next to the rescue pods.
There is something wrong with the gunning systems, and the G-forces would crush anyone inside of one of the rescue pods if they were to be used. There is a solution, though, no pun intended. If we fill them with water using the water purifier before launch, the force will be less problematic.
So you have completed a mission, which does two things.
Yes.
One, you get a signal boost card.
Huzzah!
Randomly from the deck. Which, what is it?
Abort! Yay,
All right,
so I
and
can have
you can use that whenever
something.
you feel like you want to use it.
Yes.
And the Meeploid, which would have been at 2, is now at 3 cards.
Oh no.
That's what it does. Oh, hallelujah.
North.
North.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So, this is a action card.
Mm-hmm.
That means that the Meeploid has detected the Cadet and will be moving automatically a space closer.
Mm-hmm.
So, from that logic, Meeploid is going to run down here. And then we have our third card, which is East. So shunts over. Okay, all right. Meeploid can stay up there. That's fine.
So to recap, whenever one of those action cards is drawn, the Meeploid attempts to move one space closer to the Cadet, whichever direction is possible.
Absolutely.
So if they're right next to the Cadet, in any space around them, there are 8 boxes around them, it will try to move one space into that if it can, and if it can't, it'll expand the circle one more out and try to move into that until it can move one space into closer to the Cadet.
Absolutely. And what it can do also is, if there's 2 ways to go about getting closer, it can always move diagonally. It's in the air vent, so that's a little bit of a headache for the Cadet. All right. And I'm stressing about making sure that you survive on this, so we're just giving you a general rough idea of how it all works out. All right, so there are 5 cards. We currently have, okay, level 3. I get to tell you what the first command is supposed to be. First command I want you to do is, here we go. First thing I want you to do is to go east. And then we are going to add an error. There you go.
All right. Whoops. So, wow, this is actually not an easy one to figure out here with that error. So I know I'm definitely moving east first. That puts me here. I can take any of those directional actions from there. I could repair this. I can't get far enough. Okay. So I think what I should do is east repair, east deploy, and north. Let's do that.
All right.
So east and repair, and another east. Deploy that X-ray scope there, and move north again. Move this out of the way here. There we go. All right.
All right.
And we're gonna pitch that west. It's no good.
All right. So I did not give you a completed mission.
Darn, I didn't think it was open-ended enough for me to waste that abort, but I was wrong.
All right, Meeploid. You're going west. That's
right.
okay. You're going south.
And east.
And we go east.
All right. Getting closer.
Okay. He is keeping... Well, the Meeploid is keeping as far away from you as I've seen in a while.
Yeah, getting really lucky with the draw.
Oh, absolutely. But that's also blocking off this whole section for us.
He's a guard.
All right, Ian, I need you to listen very carefully to what I need you to do here. All right? I need you to do that.
Don't mess it up.
Oh, good Lord. How do I actually make this reasonable without wasting an entire turn? Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. It's genius. There's nothing that'll ever get this wrong. There's no way you could get this wrong. You'll totally get it wrong. Okay. I got 5 commands. Let's see what we had to do for you.
Oh, great.
And there's an error.
Wah, wah. All right, 1 red herring in the pile. And
there you go.
Good luck to me. All right. Let's just go ahead and sneakily put that repair over here first.
Because you figured that that's what you're supposed to be doing first off?
It's a safe assumption. And the rest of this is just movement. So let's go north. And really, what's all this about?
Ooh, risky.
Yeah,
because if you did that, oh, never mind. No. Things are just looking all sorts of exciting.
It's what thing I want to stand next to. So repair north, east, west, east. Let's do that and throw away the west.
All right. Hey,
yes!
Hide and seek. Get the hazard suit next to the X-ray scope.
There are too many coincidences to rule out the possibility that there is a hostile life form aboard the station right now. You think? Let's see. In order to detect it, make sure the hazard suit is within reach of the X-ray scope. You'll need them both to find whatever it is that's in there with the cadet. Yes.
Great. You set that up. We can keep an eye on it, and then you just, ditch it over there.
Right.
Hey, but you know what?
New
you get another signal boost.
And it is debug. All right, so errors be gone.
And hey, guess what? Now the Meeploid gets 4 commands.
It does.
North.
North. East.
East.
Collect.
Oh
All
boy,
right.
Moves closer.
So it's not one space directly adjacent, so we go out to the next ring, and it can get there by way of transport craft, so it moves right there. Then repair. It is adjacent to the cadet, so it's going to go through the vent and latch onto my head.
Oh, good
Yay.
Lord. Okay, thankfully, that was its last command.
It was.
If it had commands left over, the next commands would be ran by the cadet.
Right.
So, Ian, while I'm figuring out what the heck I need you to do you want to go over how the next rules go?
Sure. Well, in short, the Meeploid now has a kung fu grip on the base of my skull, and it's going to control my movement unless I shake it off. And the only way I can do that is by choosing to deliberately sacrifice one of my 5 command cards. Not doing the action on it, but rather throwing it face down in the command register to signify that, hey, I'm just doing this to flail around and get this thing off of my face. If it remains on me during the Meeploid action phase, or if it reattaches to me before its number of command cards run out, then it will actually control my movements, forcing me to go in the directions that are turned over or perform the actions that are shown, if any are shown. So, for instance, if the Meeploid rolled or flipped over a collect, I would collect whatever I'm standing on if I can. If it rolls a repair, or if I turn over repair, rather, it would actually cause me to break whatever I'm standing on if it's already repaired, which can be really, really dangerous. So I don't think I want to hang out with this thing for too long.
All right, now it's just those random 5.
All right.
So there you go.
Now, while I'm figuring this out, would you like to explain how mission control can actually strategize around working with this thing now that it's attached to my head?
So this is currently attached to the cadet's head, which means that the cadet can burn a card in their commands to get rid of the Meeploid in its space by placing one, say, upside down in the first register. Would say, first thing I'm doing is I'm shoving it off and it's staying in the comms module. So I, as mission control, could potentially give a card that I think is obvious that I don't want the cadet to execute, be it a bad direction, bad command, or just something that doesn't really make sense, and hope that the cadet clues into that as this is the junk one.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it. Or I might give 5 really good legit things and just hope that he doesn't shunt it off and does all 5 commands that I want the cadet to do.
Mm-hmm. Because it could be more important to just get that 3rd mission done.
Absolutely.
The corporation really, really wants to keep this research. Cadet, expendable.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I think actually I'm going to take this East card and I'm going to throw it away first to shake this thing off of my head right now. It's going to go next to me after I move here. I'll just leave it where it is for the time being. Great.
Well, I'll hold on to it.
All right. And then I'll just do the west-west, south-south movement. So I'm going to just flee, bravely run away down to that oxygen converter.
All right.
Meeploid back here. Where'd my lunch go? I'm mad.
All right. So the Meeploid, however, now gets 4 actions. East. Oh.
Can't do it. So what does it do?
It goes the opposite direction because it's not that dumb. Sorry, we don't make it easy on you. North. It is that dumb. North. It really is that dumb. And south. Huh. Okay.
A little bit of a lucky break there.
Oh, we've been incredibly lucky on this one. It probably won't last for very long. We only have 2 more transmissions to go. So in this game mode, there are 2 ways to adjust for the difficulty of the Meeploid. Mm-hmm. Well, there's 3 technically. You just leave it as is and go, we're really going for a higher difficulty.
Go big or go home.
You decrease your difficulty level by 1 level for your setup of the transmission deck, or you add additional level 2 command cards to give yourself just more time.
Right.
All right.
Which one have we chosen to employ?
We have added additional cards to the transmission deck to give ourselves a little more time to actually recover from all of this chaos. And I'm amazed you have not used any of your signal boosts yet. Let's see what we have going on.
Well, our last round. Oh, well.
No, we've got 1 left.
No. That was just the last one didn't have any errors in it, and neither does this one. So the debug isn't really doing me any good there. But
that's fair.
As soon as I find something that's a little questionable, I might throw away the support to make sure that I'm doing things right.
Absolutely.
So these are ready?
Yeah, the debug is incredibly powerful, but incredibly situational. Mm-hmm. So unless you've memorized the transmission deck, sometimes it's better just to use it right up front.
Mm-hmm. Well, they are all rather situational.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's kind of the beauty of them. They are clues, but they're very specific. Well, I'm not really getting anywhere except that Meeploid's getting okay. Well, I can go west, east, north. I'm going to end up here, whichever way I do it. Yes, indeed.
Decisions.
All right, so let's set this up with a north and a west and a repair and a collect and an east. And I'm going to redeem this abort signal boost to ask you if that's what you really want me to do.
Yes.
All right. My decision is easy. Northwest. Repair. Pick it up. And east with that. All right. Ta-da.
All right. All right. So here we go. 4 commands for the Meeploid. South.
Oh, no.
Deploy.
And
goes onto your head. So we've got 2 more commands to go. Collect. Oh, hallelujah. You don't have anything to pick up. You're already carrying something.
Right.
South. Drags you down there. Okay, that could have been a lot worse if we had to deploy and then run away. That would have been incredibly bad. We only have one command left.
One left.
So, gotta do this, that, 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 and there we go.
All right.
Shuffle those up.
And for our final transmission.
Okay.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh boy.
So, I gotta tell you what the third command is.
Yeah.
Third command is going to be north.
All right.
And then I had an error.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All right. So being that this is the final transmission, I'm definitely going to debug this. Which one is the error?
The error is west.
Okay. Get that garbage out of here. Now, we have an energy pack.
So what's going through that head of yours? Other than the Meeploid. What's
Other
going
than
through
the
your head?
Meeploid's tendrils controlling my brain. I think that, this is my last chance to do something before this station blows up, so wasting anything on getting this thing off my face is probably not wise at this juncture. North. Oh no. So I could deploy here, or east, north, deploy there.
That's west.
I'm sorry, east, over here. Yay. So north, east, north, deploy here. But nothing over here is repaired. So yeah, that actually doesn't make any sense at all. So north, deploy, north, east, east. Alright. Well, since the end of that's movement, I'll just kind of... I'll do that for funsies. Alright, so I've got north and deploy. Oh no! Come back, alien friend. Deploy. It'll be so nice when the pieces actually slide over each other and I can actually pick them up in real life meat space. Alright, so I'm using that fourth register to throw this thing off my head, and what happens?
You die.
Oh! I did it wrong?
You got it wrong!
What was I supposed to do?
We need to go east, east, north, deploy.
Oh, I was supposed to go to the greenhouse.
That was of the 3 spots you could go to. The one I needed to go to was the one you didn't even think about.
Nope. That's the alien, man. When he's on, even just on that meeple, he makes you freak out.
Oh, absolutely. And that Meeploid, honestly, it did jumble you around a little bit. It didn't do much when it was on your head, but when it was dancing around here, I had to do some very specific moves to keep you away from it, to make sure you didn't run through it, because you can run through the space, but if you run through a space that has the Meeploid, it will automatically attach onto your head. Mm-hmm. So I did not want you running through where it was. It was blocking things off constantly for me. I kept wanting to get stuff or move through areas, and it just kept getting in the way.
Oh, yeah. Man, that was a good game, though. And
yeah,
that was just a small taste of the interesting chaos that the Meeploid and the Signal Boost cards will add to the game. So hopefully everyone found this entertaining and exciting. And the campaign is still open until Friday. Friday at the end of the night, it will close, so everyone has some time to get back on there, even all of you that just returned from Gen Con. Anything else you want to add before we close this out, Michael?
Just that we've got some great quality grade increases that we're planning for stretch goals in this campaign. Some things that will really make it pop and shine and feel a lot better for gameplay. So hoping that we can reach out those. And if any of you folks have questions about rules or gameplay or anything like that, please feel free to reach out, ask us either on Kickstarter or on YouTube or any other social media outlet that you can think of.
Twitter, or comment on this video directly. We can take care of that too.
Absolutely.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope to see you on that Kickstarter page. See you next time.
Absolutely.